We back.
America.
We are back.
America.
Yes.
Yay. Sorry.
America, 1 second. We're going to take a break like we already did. Shout out to David and Sue Jameson for this conference room. Clap it up for them.
Yay. Thank you, David and Sue. Appreciate you guys. But sorry for the little delay.
My sister asked if it cut out. Yes, Larissa, it did cut out. I don't know if you're hearing this.
We're back, though.
Love you, though.
We'll pick up where we left off, where Pager's team beat Mr. Barr's team 10-0 at the Johnstown War Memorial.
Yeah, it was rough.
Little Cal U pre-action back then with the North Carolina team in Johnstown.
Yeah,
Pre-Brock Moroska era as well. He's just a baby back then. He was just a little 13-year-old probably at that point.
God.
But he's also going to graduate this spring, even though he's 19 years old.
Yeah.
Crazy. That he's graduating?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, he's graduating.
I
I don't
wouldn't-
know. It's so weird. Being a freshman and then coming in, like, everyone's been so welcoming, like, especially with Zook and Brock. They have been really key points on the roller team for me. And I'll shout Zook. He has been a massive help to me this season. Like, keeping it light in practice, because I don't know if you know this. I'm really good in practice. Horrible. I'm not horrible in games. I do okay. But, like, I don't do as well in games as I know I can be. And helping keeping it light with me, this fella right here. And then Zook, even though he's goalie, he'll come up to me after drills. He's just like, dude, calm down. Find your game. It's okay. Because I'll get very frustrated.
Yeah.
It's very bad. But game of hockey's fun.
It's a great time. Love having fun in practice.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, it's so fun.
Especially when we were aligned together. Anytime we came back to the bench, just cracking a joke at you.
I'll say in practice, you talk about Zook and Brock. Which goalie is your favorite to shoot against, and which one gives you the most feedback after the fact?
I would definitely say my favorite to shoot against is probably Brock, but feedback is definitely Zook. I don't think there's a time where I shoot on Zook in like a drill or anything where he doesn't say something to me, unless it's like a fast-paced thing where like he's getting like somebody's shooting on him like right after me. But usually on like especially like regrouping drills or like anytime it's multiple people, usually he's saying something to me after the shot. But Brock's just more fun to shoot against in my opinion. He shows me a lot of different things, I think, just because he's different style goaltender.
Very different style. We have 4 different style goalies on our team. You all play different styles, so it's very like no matter who you get, it's something different. So, but whenever we play 10 puck, not gonna lie, if Zook and Brock are on the same side, I'm going to the other side. I'm sorry. It's not because I can't score on them. It's because they like to do this thing where they just keep the puck and don't let us get the puck
Or
back.
they just send it down the ice.
Yeah.
He's helping the bag skate, but it happens. So well.
Goalies don't have to back skate as hard.
They don't have to back skate at all.
They don't
At all?
want to do anything.
Well, you guys are lucky though.
Because
Huh?
I think Bubba was a goalie, right? So he has like a soft spot.
He's,
for
he's
him.
impartial to the tennis.
We still have to do suicides.
I guess, but if you're gonna do board hoppers, I don't think you guys do have to do those, do you?
No, we just
Yeah.
started the boards.
That'd be awful. I think there's room enough on the bench
On the
for
bench, no. I
for
mean,
us alone. Let
The
alone
one
to
time
add
we
goalies.
did it, Richie got cut.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
was
did
gonna-
get cut
yeah.
during board hoppers one time.
We were like, hey, maybe we should go like every other. But it's like, nah.
Sorry,
Everybody
jumping.
right now.
Let's use our brains a little bit, guys.
I'll say shout out to Coach Ryan of Fuchs, aka Bubs. A win in every division now after
It's crazy.
beating a D2 team, Indians Erie. So
Huge game.
D1 is a player, D2 is a coach, D3 is a coach, D4 is a coach. If I'm correct on that, Andrew?
Yes.
Congrats, Coach Bubs.
What a track record.
What a record.
Hopes it keeps piling them up. Here we go. Here's some more.
Here's the more, maybe.
Here is to more.
Hopefully another chip. We'll see.
Not even hopefully there will be. I will be confident on this. Yes, there will
Yeah.
be.
That's
Be
bold.
careful, you may get the ego fight.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope Riff is watching this, man. Riff, I'm so
Uh-oh.
sorry. Like, I don't give Riff ego fines. I like Riff. Riff has been very, like, all the captains, they help me. Like, everyone helps me get
Pretty
acclimated.
supportive, too.
Yeah, everyone's
Yeah.
supportive. I don't think he has the ego. Some people do.
It's in practice. It's not
It's the
off the
practice
ice.
ego.
It's
I
the
guess.
on ice ego.
Him and Zook. Were they the only ego finds so far this year?
I
Was
think
it just
so.
Zook and Ref?
Yeah.
Zook just doesn't stop talking,
Yeah.
like, ever.
So that's Zook.
Because once again, I'll go back to roller. We have to practice at 6 in the morning, and respectfully, no one wants to be up at that time.
Nobody.
Not even the coaches. So we'll be in the locker room, and we'll be putting our stuff on, and Zook will just start rambling something, and you're just like, man, what are you talking about right now? Like you're just yapping. Like it's
What are
it's
you yapping
it's just
about?
Always
yapping.
yapping.
He's just and finally someone will be like, dude, Zook, shut up. Usually if Gio Palumbo was there, he'll say it because he just can't tolerate it as much.
That's Gio.
So bad, but I love Zook. I love him. You need a guy like Zook on a team.
Yeah.
We do.
Just not 6 a.m. in the morning.
That's fair.
Please stop talking.
I'll say you got your first experience with roller in. How did it go? And what's the big difference you'd say between roller and ice? Maybe between even locker rooms and even just play style.
Well, biggest difference, stopping. Can't do it yet.
Learning.
I am learning. I'm picking it up. The reason why I was picked was because he thought I could play and play at a decently high level with roller, which I was like, I don't know how you saw that, but I mean, he believes in me. I think the play style, the rule of like there's no offsides.
That is fun.
That's wild to me. It's worked a few times. But like, yeah, I think biggest thing is stopping, but pace of play really hasn't changed too much. I personally see myself once I figure out like how to actually skate, I'll be pretty decent. Because it's only 4-on-4, and then power plays are 4-on-3. It's pretty easy. Roller's pretty fun. I like everyone on the team's nice. Pittsburgh's just a nice place, guys. I'm sorry. Like everyone here is so nice. Compared to down south.
Down south people are nice.
It depends where you go.
Depends where you go. It really depends where you go. Tampa, there are some nice people, obviously. There's obviously nice people everywhere you go. But, man.
Some rough spots for sure.
Yeah, probably the same in NC.
Yeah, I would say so.
There is no sort
Asheboro's
of
not too bad.
hospitality.
There's
Those
a
people.
decent amount of nice people. I mean, like a small town, so some of those situations where
That's true.
not many people that don't know a lot of other people. So
The smaller town you go, the better the people will be.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
it's a good rule of thumb.
You big Greensboro Grasshoppers fan?
I am. I've seen a few games. We have our
What a
own.
name.
I say our.
What a name.
Oh, wait till you hear. We have a zoo in Asheboro, the North Carolina
Mhm.
Zoo. Our home baseball team is the Asheboro Zookeepers. Don't know if it used to be the Copperheads. Don't know if I love the name change, but it is.
The Zookeepers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Zookeepers.
Let's hire that city as a name. Like they just need to name everything at that point because two great names we got: the Grasshoppers and the Zookeepers. Ladies and gentlemen,
The Greensboro Grasshoppers. They're very fun. The mascot is a literal grasshopper.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Also, fun
His name is
fact-
Guilford.
Guilford.
I love Guilford.
Also, fun fact: Pirates, I think low A or maybe high A affiliate.
High A affiliate.
Yeah. So ties back to Pittsburgh. So,
As of, 3 or 4 years ago, they
Yeah.
started affiliating. I got to
Yeah.
go down my first time this summer to go see a Hoppers game. Love the stadium. Love Guilford. Got a picture
Yeah.
with Guilford because it was a must.
yeah. got
What a
to.
legend. Their announcer, have you heard the announcer that they have?
I have, yeah.
Jesus Christ. So, for reference, this announcer speaks in rhymes throughout the entirety of the game. I am
Yeah.
not even kidding you.
It's definitely interesting for sure.
Has he been there even since you were little and started going up there? Was he always the guy?
I don't remember. It's been a while because I went a bunch as a kid, especially for like 4th of July, like fireworks and stuff, games whenever they would do that. But it's been a minute since I've been, but I've been kind of recently, so I can't remember when the transition was. I want to say I don't think he's been the guy my whole life, but I think that's not too recent. I don't think. I think it's been at least a little bit.
What a legend. Andrew, final question for the guys.
All right. I know we don't do many different things, but in practice, what is your favorite drill?
Yeah, jeez. This is a tough one. I know there's a few I'm openly against, but
Yes.
But-
Yes.
A lot you're openly against.
Yeah, there's pretty decent.
There was one that Mitch said on the podcast the other day, and I think everyone on the team agrees with him. That is probably one of the worst drills ever gone
And Mitch
on.
loves it.
No, Mitch hates it.
Oh, Mitch hates it.
He'll say we're doing it, and it's just like a great. It's like where like your whole line.
Continuous back.
It's
check.
yes.
that one is rough.
It's all right,
like
guys.
the idea
It's
is
so
not
painful.
bad, but the execution
It's
is
pretty
rough.
bad.
Yeah. I get what he's trying to do with it, and I think
Yeah.
it could actually work with some time, but
Yeah.
I don't want to give it the time to work on it. So
There's just so many people in such a small area, and like you get like 2 seconds to move the puck once you get it from the people in the corner, and it's like, well, basically just skate as far as you can, get a shot on that if you can.
And then the defense just stops playing.
Yeah,
they-
Offense, and you're like, wait, what?
It's like the
They
back
can
checkers
just
just
go.
peel off after a certain point because there's no
Mhm.
point to back check all the way to the goal line when
Yeah.
like people are just going to back check you as soon as you get it anyway.
Yeah.
But as far as my favorite,
Favorite drill stuff. That's it.
We-
Everyone goes
oh.
consensus on the same 2 drills. Let's see
Yeah.
if you guys go
What?
for the
I don't
same.
know what drill it was. We did it once, and I really loved it. It was where 2 lines go in different zones,
Oh, yeah.
and they
I do
play
love that one.
3
That's
on
probably my
2,
favorite, actually.
and then once whoever
Until somebody
scores.
and then they fight for the puck in the middle, and it's 5 on 5 until somebody scores.
Mhm.
That's probably up there for me. It's probably my favorite too.
Yeah, that one for sure. I don't know what it's
First time we've
called.
done that one this year.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the first time.
That it was
Breaking records. Put it on the
a lot of
ticker.
fun.
Put it on the ticker.
Put it on the ticker will probably be the next Instagram statement. Actually,
What was the other one we had? Put it on the ticker and what was it?
shout out David and Sue.
Disher.
Oh, the dishers.
Yeah.
Dishes.
And also shout out David. So
Shout out David.
There's a lot. Yeah,
there's a lot of Instagram
There's a lot of
captions being
Instagram
produced
captions.
today.
I haven't got any. I don't have enough pictures for those. So sorry, guys.
Maybe get a photographer in there.
I actually came up to Pennsylvania with one. Ooh, lied. Sorry. 2 other kids from my high school. One of them goes here, surprisingly, and the other one plays basketball for the Allegheny Gators. And he saw snow for the first time, and he was tripping out. And it was pretty funny. He texted me, he's like, dude, I can't do this, man. It's so cold. And I was like, it's pretty rough.
Cool to get you.
Yeah, it will. But shout out to Kieran Morgan from, just shout out Sickles High School. What an institution.
Shout out Sickles. My last question for you guys before we wrap your guys' segment up here. Your favorite hockey memory so far in your career?
Jeez.
Braden's gonna need it.
Yeah, I
Got honorable mention to championship win. It's being out there with a ref. It's up there for sure. I would say for me, probably when I was really young, I was featured in, I think, the Greensboro newspaper. But I think it was like maybe like Mighty Mites or like Squirts or something. But I remember scoring in like our championship game with 0.7 seconds left to win.
Jeez.
That's like my fondest memory as a child. Like I put in the newspaper for it, and it's on my fridge.
That's so sick. 7-year-old Barr wins championship with 0.2 seconds on the clock.
Oh no!
It's okay. It's not scoring your first goal. I know that.
No, haven't got one, guys. Don't know if you know that. Don't have a goal.
You and Borshi both. Sorry, Borshi.
There's 3 of them that I can't really narrow down. I'd say, I think, yeah, all of them was the first time traveling like really without my family for hockey. Was one I traveled with my dad only, and we went to Arizona and we won that championship, U16. And we played, I think, all AA teams, and we somehow won. Crazy. And then second one was actually last year. We went to Utah. It was my last ever tournament for travel, and I went with my sister only. That tournament was a blast. We lost every game, but we lost every game by, I think, 1 goal every single time. It was so close. Played really good team. I think we played AAA teams up there too, so it was great. And then, we went to Nashville. Nashville's always a great place to play.
It is a fantastic place to play.
It's a great place to play. I love Nashville.
Definitely want to visit Nashville.
Yes. If you have a chance to, I would say go on Broadway, visit Nashville. Be careful. Do not. Guys, it's still a city. There are still
Careful.
bad people in the city. Just be a little bit careful.
It's any city, especially
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You probably learned that pretty quick.
I was told Pittsburgh, you should probably not go down there at night.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's also
Don't do
nice.
that.
Unless you get a ride or something, I would definitely recommend not.
Yeah.
Oh.
You
Nice
learn
to
pretty
know.
quick. Not to
I also have to go somewhere like I'm religious, so I go to church here. And the place where the church is, they were saying, like, do not go there. And I was like,
That's great, thanks.
Shout out to
thanks,
Chapel.
Thanks. That's nice.
Happy I'm here. Thanks, guys.
I said, what's funny is I said the name. I couldn't even get through the name. I was talking to somebody, and I said McKees, and they said, what?
Oh, yeah.
McKees
And I was like,
rocks?
Yeah.
Rocks.
No.
That's
No.
That's
Just
rough.
no. Don't go there.
It's a bad area.
Well,
Unless if you're going across a bridge, because that way you're in your car. Then you're
that's it's not a nice area. But I mean, people there that have seen me there, they absolutely love me there. It's kind of crazy. It's weird. It is so weird being up here and away from home.
It's definitely an adjustment for
It
you.
is.
It's a massive adjustment. I went down south to play, not to play, but I was just down there for another religious thing. But I told Bubs I would skate at least twice. And I had my Robert Morris jersey. And I went to a skate and shoot time. That was at like early morning. Like I didn't even want to drive to go it. And people were like, "You play for Robert Morris?" I was like, yes. Like, this one kid's from Pittsburgh. Like he grew up playing for the Arctic Foxes. And then he moved down here and he was like, "Oh my God, like I used to play there." And I was like, "Dude, sick, I guess." Like, it's weird. Like, they have a lot of respect. It's kind of crazy.
They travel well. That's everything in Pittsburgh. They
They
travel
do
well.
travel
Yeah.
well. It's wild. Love it here. I do love it here. It's a
We're
great
happy to
place.
have you here.
I'm just glad to be here. Glad to be here.
It's a nice place to
I
be.
do love Florida
Exactly.
though.
Stay here.
Don't get me wrong, guys.
Florida's fun.
Florida's weather is it's too cold. They said it wouldn't bother me. It's not bothering me as much as I thought it would. It's still bothering me.
Just wait, you'll get there.
You'll hit your breaking point.
See,
real
that's what
soon.
everyone's saying. It's like it gets worse. I don't want it to.
Yeah, no, you
It
don't
needs to
want but
stop.
it will.
Like
It'll get a lot
it was
worse.
32 the other day, and I was like, this is the coldest I've ever been in Florida. Like it got to 32 at one point, but like I was like, oh dude, there's frost on the ground. If she's still in the chat, my mom can verify this. There was snow on the ground, and I had a job interview like later on in the day. I woke up, I just meandered to class. I was so tired. I walk outside, open the door, and I see white stuff on the ground. I'm like, man, that's snow. I've seen snow before, but I haven't lived in snow. And I was like, that's snow. I promptly called my mom. I was like, "Mom, look, there's snow on the ground. This is crazy. Like, it's happening." And then it wasn't there. And then the guy at the rink, Rob, he was like, "I was so mad this morning." I was like, "Dude, why?" He was like, "There was snow on the ground." I was like, "What?" He's like, "It's never supposed to be this early." And I was like,
Just wait till you're going to class and you check the weather before class and you're like, oh cool, it's literally 0 degrees outside. Great, I can't wait to walk to.
That's the most
Walk
fun.
Just wait till you're happy that it's a positive.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
Wait
too.
till-
When you get the 3
it's
degree
a,
weather
it's a
day.
good thing that it's not negative outside.
That's the day you break out the shorts and the tank tops to go to class and it's 3 degrees.
"Guys, come to Pittsburgh. It's
It's great.
it's great. It's great.
We're not doing a very good job of
Bring
promoting
a
Pittsburgh,
thick
are
coat.
we?
Yeah.
Bring a thick
Heavy
coat,
outfit,
please. Oh, bring a thick coat.
Layers is where it's at.
Layers.
Please,
Multiple layers.
Please
Yeah.
bring a thick coat.
Multiple
Shout out
layers
Derek
is
Carlin's actually bringing me layers this morning.
Shout out, Carl.
It was so cold this morning. It wasn't snowing, guys. It was like 30 degrees. Wow.
Close.
It was close. Precipitation. I don't know how to say
Like
that word.
CTO.
But like, he's also from Florida, Wesley Chapel area. Love that place. Way better. But he doesn't like the cold, and he was in Florida for the whole week.
Mm-hmm.
In his first time, skating out there. He came out and he had a long sleeve shirt, I think a hoodie, a jacket, and then a puffer jacket.
Yep.
Still the roller hockey pants that I'm also wearing right now, but still 4 layers up top, a beanie, and was shivering. I was like,
sounds
man,
like Carl.
that's
crazy.
rough. I had a hoodie on. It was my thickest hoodie, but I had a hoodie on. Oh well. It was still cold. Don't get me wrong, guys. It was still cold. It's a massive difference, but
We'll adjust. It gets better from here, I promise. Maybe.
I think the most I ever get up to layers-wise is shirt, hoodie, and then probably like a flannel. I
Yeah,
don't think
that's
I go
probably the
over-
best.
Over the amount of layers. Then it just gets to the point where I can't move anything.
You turn
Walking
into a
around like
snowman.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
You'll learn. Don't worry about it. You'll be okay. But
Good Ghostbusters reference for you.
Ghostbusters.
the Michelin Man.
I like that, dude.
Brandon, man, thank you for coming on. Chad Wortley's favorite student in class right here, Braeden
Guys,
Lindsey.
I'm not like this in class.
He's not at all.
I don't
promise
talk.
you that.
I actually don't talk in class. It's actually a bit of a problem. I walk
gets yelled
in,
at for it.
I sit down, I just do
Just
student
exist.
stuff. Like,
I see him playing cool math games all the time. Like
That's where it's at, dude.
that's
Okay,
what it
there
is,
was
buddy.
not all the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the time, because I do the notes beforehand. I like to be proactive beforehand because I like taking notes.
Academic weapon.
I actually do like taking notes in my dorm room before because usually, or anywhere I'm at, I take notes in different classes, and I'll just do my note taking before I get to the class, and he'll just start talking, and I'm just like, man, I wrote this down already, and then he'll also go into a tangent about something.
That's
I'm like,
true.
man, that's not relevant. So what's also not relevant is Run 2
Right.
and Papa's Pizzeria.
That is true.
Papa's
Love you,
games where
Professor
it's at.
Wortley.
Also, last thing before we go, shout out to my sister's baking business, the Sparkling Whisk. Get your pies. She's a really good baker. I love my family, if you couldn't tell.
Big fan.
Every single one of them.
Oh, that's good. I hope the family enjoyed watching this. I hope so.
I
Hopefully
looked
you don't
at-
get in trouble for this.
Guess we'll
Hopefully you don't get
find
your ego.
out,
I looked at my phone once, and my mom said, I gotta find it. She said, "This boy," with 3 exclamation points. And I'm like,
That'll be an exciting conversation.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a fun conversation afterwards.
They know me. Like when I'm with my family, I'm like Zook with my family. I don't stop talking. Like we'll be up to like 1 a.m. It's normal now, but like we used to be up to like 1 a.m. like dead tired, just laughing because I won't stop talking. Big yapper, big yapper.
Big yapper.
Myself.
Larissa says thanks, kiddo.
Aw.
Attaboy.
I should have worn her hoodie today. Oh,
Dang.
man.
Good plug
I
opportunity.
would have been a great fly.
Yeah.
That's on me.
Oh.
Oh man, that's horrible. But that's rough.
All right, for Nathaniel Barr, the 5th-year senior next year.
Let's go.
That's on the ticker. That's gonna stay. and from Chad Wortley's favorite student, Mr. Brandon Lindsey. Boys, thanks for coming on. It was a blast. Hopefully,
Thank you for having
take care of
us.
Thank
CMU
you
this
for having
weekend.
us, for sure.
Man, you got to hit at
Well,
least
for
9
sure.
goals.
Yep.
The minimal. 9 goals.
Conservative, yeah.
Conservative
Conservative
number.
amount of 9.
Conservative is actually so wild to me. Conservative is wild. What a word. I wouldn't use it to describe it, but it works.
Man. We'll be back in a couple minutes with Braeden Martin from the D1 squad. Stay tuned. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I'm here with Braeden Martin from the D1 squad. Braeden, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Last weekend, huge weekend for you guys
Yeah.
with the charity night in Kent State. How cool was it to be a part of that ceremony and just seeing Gino and Tanger and Pio and the Penguins just kind of joining you for that night? How well it went?
Yeah, that was pretty sick. I mean, obviously, grew up watching the Tang Malkin, like, two obviously great NHL players. It's cool to see that they're, like, a part of, like, something you're doing. And
Right.
It's cool to see.
I gotta say, from the jerseys this year, you love it.
I like them. Yeah, I thought they were pretty sick.
Have you seen last year's?
Yeah.
Better than last year's?
Personally, I think so. might be a little biased because I wasn't like on the team, so I never saw him never saw him in person. But I like the shoes, yeah.
I know there's a couple of scenarios with the jerseys when they auction them off at the end where some players don't get them back. Did
Yeah.
you get yours back at least?
I got mine back. Yeah, I didn't even know they auctioned them off until the one dad came in and told Strutt, he's like, oh, got to give us your jersey. He's like, what? Yeah, so, yeah, he lost his jersey, but yeah.
No, was Strutt the only one that lost his?
That I know of, yeah.
Oof.
And we don't know who bought it either. It wasn't his parents, so.
If I remember,
We gotta track
Andrew,
that
correct
down.
me if I'm wrong in this, was it Parker Rutherford's 2 years ago that someone
so.
bought it and he couldn't find it?
I believe so.
Yeah, we have no idea.
It's
So.
just so random. Like,
It's, yeah,
I don't know. I
kind
don't.
of sucks.
If you see someone's like, everyone kind of figured out, like, if you see someone's parent pin on the jersey, you don't touch it
Yeah.
at that point. But some people just don't listen and they go right in.
It's crazy.
Put a small 200 spot down on someone's jersey. Oh, that was.
Yeah, that was a shame to see.
Let's talk a little bit about your youth career. Where did you play growing up? What got you into the game and what led you to Army?
So I'm from Erie, PA. So I grew up playing over in Erie. Played for, it's called the Erie Lions and the Junior Otters until like I was 16. And then all we had after that was high school. So I played high school for the past 2 years.
What about coming to Army? What was the deciding factor for you? Because I know coming from Erie, it's pretty much a 2-hour drive.
Yeah,
down.
it was an easy drive. I wanted to go somewhere that wasn't too far, but close enough where I can go back. And just like the club, I mean, hockey was obviously a big part. I knew they had a big club hockey team. And honestly, seeing the stuff from the charity game last year was like a big factor into like coming here.
Yeah, not
I was like, that was pretty
Merciers.
cool to see. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Merciers. Was it cool to? Well, after the charity game this year, you go up to Merciers. So did you have like family come and watch and like spend some time with you at least?
Yeah,
while you're up there?
I got to go home. Like I didn't ride the bus that day. It was
Oh,
cool of coach to
nice.
let me just go home and hang with my family. So after the charity game, I drove home, just hang out with family all day. Went to the rink. Yeah, so it was nice to like go back and hang out with family for the day.
I got to ask about Andrew and Connor, both on the D4 team, got to play at the Otters practice facility. Have you played at that rink? And
At Erie Bank,
Yeah,
or
Erie-
I think it's called now.
Erie,
Yeah.
Erie
Yeah,
Bank?
that was like for McDowell and for Otters. That was like our home rink. That rink's like 30 seconds from my house. Like I drive there and go to like puck skates and like that all the time. But yeah, that was our home rink for high school and for travel. So
We got to ask about the beam and the bench. The one that broke up their bench, the away bench. The
Oh.
beam that drops down to the middle. Do you
Yeah.
know about that? And has it caused you any problems at all playing there?
yeah, it's horrible because that place used to be a soccer, like it was 2 indoor soccer fields, and then they just someone bought it, made it 2 ice rinks, never redid the benches, so there's just beams everywhere, and it's terrible. Dings up so many skates and more problems than it solves.
Also, the 1980s couches and no seating around it as
Not
well.
a single bleacher, yeah. It's horrible.
It is something
Yeah, it's a little old school in there, but
decent rink, I guess. How do the Otters practice on that rink?
I don't think they do.
I think they
I've seen them
supposedly go
practice-
there every once in a while when they
seen
don't
them
have.
I've heard them practice there like 2 or 3 times. There was one year they had like a OHL like showcase.
The
That was
COVID
pretty
year.
sick.
It
Yeah,
was the
that was
COVID
pretty
year.
sick. But I've only heard of them practicing there like once or twice.
Do you go to a lot of Otters games when you're living up there?
When they were good, I did like
McDavid,
McDavid,
yeah.
Strome, DeBrincat, that area. I was there like a lot. I think I went to almost every playoff game for like the year they lost in the final with McDavid and the year they won it without him. But last couple of years they haven't been too good. I don't think I've been to a game in the past like 3 years.
It's been a little rough.
Yeah, I think they're starting to do good again. My brother was telling me.
They're getting like the 500 level-ish.
yeah,
nothing
maybe
crazy.
For them, I guess it's better. But
The last time I really paid much attention was the Drysdale era. Like
Yeah.
that COVID year with Drysdale,
Yeah.
Chad Yetman, those
I
guys.
paid attention a little bit that year, but mainly like the McDavid and
Those
DeBrincat
are
and all that.
such
area.
funny.
It was just crazy to think that they were like
Right there.
right there, and like we got to see him before. He's like McDavid in Edmonton and all that.
From someone that's a big autograph collector, have you got a chance to, when you were younger, to meet McDavid or any of them?
Well, funny story. My like best friend growing up housed McDavid.
No.
So like yeah, I never like
That's sick.
I wasn't too close with him at the time, but yeah, he lived with McDavid, so he like
Phillies.
sometimes yeah, he gets to go up there and meet him. Yeah,
That is.
pretty sick.
Just imagine like you become a billet and you're like, oh, I'm getting a 15-year-old kid. I have no idea who he is. It's Connor freaking McDavid.
Yeah, it's crazy. So like they'll go up there, they'll meet him. I think he's going to his wedding, so that'll be pretty sick. Yeah,
I want
It's
McDavid to come to my
stuff,
wedding.
just casual stuff like that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's gonna be a nuts wedding. You just like you know,
just
normal
going to
wedding, and you
Connor
see
McDavid's wedding.
freaking Connor McDavid walk down, and you're like,
Yeah.
what is he? Oh, he's my best man. What?
Crazy.
Andrew, we'll send it over behind the table. Mr. Kiehl, do you have a question for Braeden?
All right. I'm going with Old Reliable.
Old Rabble.
What is your favorite drill to do in practice?
We do a drill called the power play game. So it's like 4-on-2 on each side. It's just kind of nice. It's kind of fun. Lots of shots, and it's more like a fun game.
To bounce off of that, favorite goalie to shoot on in practice?
I don't know. Maybe McCabe.
Throw McCabe under the bus a little bit.
Throw him under the bus because he didn't come today.
Caleb, answer your messages, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, we have 3 good goalies. We're lucky, so I don't know. It's not like I score on them all the time. It's just, I don't know.
How about McCabe and Mercyhurst? Only letting up 1 goal.
Yeah, that was good to see. That was good. Our goalies have been playing pretty good lately, so it's been good to see them bounce back. It's nice to see.
Now that you guys know pretty much divisional the rest of the way out, except for I think Westchester might be thrown in there,
And
Rhode
NYU.
Island, yeah, like those couple games, but mainly divisional the rest of the way. You guys lost to IUP, lost to John Carroll, but you come back against Kent State, debatably who is better than John Carroll.
Yeah.
What's been the message after that's long road trip when you come back home?
Just keep working, you know. When we play our game, when we're hitting, it works. When we just stick together, trust each other, play our game, we pretty hard team to beat. Just got to keep sticking together.
You've obviously heard about the bad blood with Mercyhurst. How bad did it get with them on Saturday? And are they a little bit more tamed than the last time you guys played?
It started to get a little bad, and then we had a unfortunate injury with Sal.
I heard.
That was hard to see. Hopefully it gets better. And after that, I think that just kind of like slowed everything down, so it didn't get too bad. But
with Sal, if I heard correctly, is it broken arm?
I believe he said dislocated elbow and a fracture somewhere. So I don't remember where, but there is a fracture and a dislocated elbow.
Jeez.
Yeah, so it was sad.
prayers
It
up,
was
Sal.
hard to see.
So safely assume probably done for the rest of the season.
For a decent bit, yeah.
That kid can't catch a break.
No,
right now.
he
I
had
feel
mono and now
awful.
that. Yeah, it's hard to see.
Literally his first weekend back too.
Yeah.
Have you had practice yet without Sal?
Monday.
Monday. So who'd you have dropped back to D?
I believe George.
George
I
back
wasn't
on
there
D?
on Monday. I was a little sick, so
You warned me that before I invited you to come on here.
yeah, I'm good now. I'm good now.
We don't want George on D. He's a forward. He's told me too many times that he's a forward,
he does
not a
not like
defenseman. Move Draper back there. It's a little better. Not much, but a little bit. Sorry, Drapes. All right, Borshi, you're up.
Is there a team that you specifically look forward to playing against?
It was Mercyhurst because hometown.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't really know too much about teams and
Yeah, I
what
gotcha.
teams we hate and all that. Kind of just figuring it out as we go.
I'll give you a hint. Every divisional team.
Yeah, I figured that one out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So divisional games are always fun to look forward to. But yeah.
Man, I'd say IUP, when you guys play them here, I don't know how it was when you went up there, but they're rough.
Yeah, it's definitely a more physical game. Yeah, it was rough. We played decent that game, but
Yeah.
they're just IUP's
Pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
All right, Peyton, you're up.
Do you have any pregame like rituals or like superstitions?
I'm not too superstitious. The only thing I do like on game days is like every right piece of equipment has to go
Yeah.
on first. That's kind of it.
Then right, left, and then
Yeah,
call it a day.
yeah, right, left.
That's a common answer we've heard from a lot of
Yeah.
people.
It's kind of like instilled. Like my youth coach, like when we would get dressed, like he literally like instilled into us right first because he was very superstitious. So I kind of just like follow, and now it's kind of just like stuck with me.
In the room, is there someone that you look at that has a really weird superstition or follows something really close?
I haven't seen too many weird superstitions. Some of the goalie pre-games they do is kind of funny. Just goalies getting ready to lock
Yeah.
in. It's just kind of funny to see sometimes, but I haven't seen like any crazy. At least I haven't seen any.
I think is it Rena, the one that has the roller and he's all stretched out?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it hurts.
It's
to do
they're
it.
so flexible. I don't know how.
I would break every bone in my
Me
body
too.
trying to go
I'm
down
not
a
flexible
position.
at all. Yeah, I don't know how they do it.
Your first game, everyone kind of says they have their welcome to college hockey moment. What was yours to like say like, oh, this is legit. This is college hockey.
Yeah, my first shift in college hockey, we got scored on. So that was like a little whoa, like let's pick it up.
Mhm.
It was the speed from playing high school hockey the past 2 years to no juniors straight to college. It's just the speed's crazy different.
What would you say the funniest moment has been so far in the team, maybe on the ice or off the ice with some of the guys?
I don't know. There's been some good ones. I don't know if I can think of one specific moment off the top of my head.
We'll go with like funniest player then. I'll say on or off.
Funniest player, I have to say Kiehl.
Keith Reed's always.
Yeah.
He's got something good always to
he's
say.
always got something to say. It's pretty funny.
You see, he's been on an absolute roll lately.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but he can't score on home ice to save his life.
No?
He has one this year on home ice, I think, Andrew.
I think so.
All the rest have been on the road.
I don't know if I've seen him lose a face-off. Like, automatic on the face-off circle.
It's getting better. I'll say freshman year, Keith Reed was a different breed of animal. Sophomore year, he went down a little bit. He's back.
Yeah, he's playing.
Nuts.
He's playing crazy.
The forwards in the charity game got kind of mixed up. The spread the wealth, I'd say,
Yeah.
between lines 1 through 4. I'll say the one player that really stuck out to me was Sean Patton.
Yeah.
What about him has kind of, his game's elevated to play top line minutes, and now he's scoring, at a ridiculous
I feel like
pace.
the puck just always has a way. He has a way of the puck always finding him. He's always in the right place, the right time. And just, his speed is unreal.
I say it's credit to us because we had him on the podcast, and then he started doing really good.
Yeah.
So I think
Credit to you guys.
we are
Thanks.
fully
Thank you.
responsible for Sean Patton's upcoming.
Appreciate it.
Same with
Helps the team.
Same with Gio, because Gio started turning it up pretty much as soon as we went on that road trip too.
Yeah.
Have you learned it? The one thing with Gio we've learned is he likes to get physical in front of the net, especially with those loose pucks, and then get out of there.
Yeah.
Is it
It's
something
funny
he's taught
watching
you
him
guys?
skate right away.
Yeah, get in there, put your hands up, and beeline to the bench.
Yeah.
Is that something that maybe he's taught some of the younger guys to do to maybe
I
stir
would
the
say he's
pot a
taught
little
us.
bit?
He's definitely a leader. I don't know if he's taught us about that, but he's definitely a vocal leader. Like, he likes to keep us in line, make sure we're focused, ready to go as a team. So he's definitely someone as a freshman you can look up to guide you the right way.
I know there was during the charity game, there was talks that you guys did get to meet Malk and all that. Was that true or no? No, George, come on, man. Let him meet the team at least. Were you looking forward to it?
I mean, I'm not a Penguins fan.
No,
so
okay, that's it. That's the end of
personally
it.
not. I mean, obviously it'd be cool to meet Malcolm Letang, but like, I wasn't like racing the.
Yeah.
I'm a Blackhawks fan.
No.
So, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We have a Blackhawks fan, a Lightning. We just had another Lightning fan in here. Jesus.
Yeah.
What are we running here? Thank you to David and Sue, by the way. Jameson. Thank you, guys. Oh, thanks for your support in the conference center. All right, Chicago fan. You got lucky with Bedard.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nice to see.
What do you think of your Blackhawks right now? They in the right direction?
I don't know. I can't tell. I mean, it's nice to see Bedard scoring, but we're losing, so that's kind of what I want to see. So maybe like one or
The good or the bad.
one or two more like draft picks, maybe a couple prospects to surprise us.
I'll say.
But you never know.
If you guys get Macklin Celebrini in the draft, I'm gonna lose my mind.
That'd be pretty cool.
No.
That'd be pretty sweet.
You do not need another first overall.
They can rig it again.
Okay. He even admits
Rig
it.
it again.
He admits it.
I mean, come on.
Put it on the ticker. Put it on the ticker. Chicago Blackhawks rigged it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Original 6 team.
You lose Patrick Kane, you lose Jonathan Toews.
Get
What a
Bedard.
perfect shot. Just throw Bedard in there.
There you go. Perfect.
Do you think Patrick Kane will play another game in the NHL again?
Yeah, I think he'll wait till after the trade deadline to sign with someone who's gonna go to the Cup.
Cool. Okay. What do you think? Buffalo, New York, who else is there? I think Detroit has a little
Detroit
bit
has a chance. I saw something about Colorado.
It's not Dallas.
Dallas.
I saw Dallas too. It'd be cool if he went to Buffalo.
I think Buffalo would be
Hometown.
pretty sick.
Yeah.
What about Vorshey's Tampa Bay Lightning?
There's no money.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you
I don't know
mean
if
you
they
have
have
money?
enough. I mean,
There's
he's
no money
not.
left.
Yeah, I don't know.
$2.
Don't you have that
How much
LTIR
like-
money? What happened to LTIR money, huh?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if I see him going there.
Not
I
Tim.
doubt it.
Maybe
You
Buffalo.
put it
I
on
said
his
Buffalo or
temples.
Detroit would be my guess.
You know what? Patrick Kane's a Pittsburgh Penguin.
I would not. I would not like that.
Why are you shaking your head?
I just don't think it's gonna happen.
No chance.
What's better than adding more old talent to the roster?
Getting younger.
No, that's not the Penguin way. It's not the Blackhawk way either.
Yeah.
For how long were you stuck in neutral with Toews and Kane? What, 5 years?
Way too long.
Exactly. See, he gets it. Staying competitive by getting old players. That's how this runs. Don't facepalm me, Andrew.
I don't know if you want Kane though.
I don't know. He's not very good anymore.
Nah, he was my favorite player growing up, but he's not too good anymore.
I'm gonna ask what the Blue Jays had. You Blue Jays fan?
Yeah.
I figured. Why the Blue Jays? You're all over the board.
I am all over the board. It's I don't know. I had a spring hockey tournament in Toronto when I was little. We went to the stadium, and then for some reason I just started liking them. I mean, my brother's like a diehard Pirates fan. Like he watches like every game.
Regardless which side you're on, you're getting disappointed either way, so
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it
here,
doesn't
I
matter.
guess.
Yeah.
Blue Jays at least make the playoffs. They have a little bit of expectation. We
Yeah,
don't.
if they lose in the first round every year. Every Toronto team.
Who do you blame for that? You blame management. You blame the hitters.
The players.
Yeah.
They're horrible.
Not a Vladdy guy.
I mean, I am just did nothing in the playoffs.
He's a bum.
Yeah.
Not very good.
I would say that.
You know, he'd make a great Pittsburgh Pirate first baseman, wouldn't he, Andrew?
Oh yeah.
You can take him.
Really?
Yeah, I don't care.
Bad call. We gotta get Vladdy.
Okay, if you can talk to the GM on that one.
I'm surprised you're actually willing to let him go.
I mean, we haven't done anything with him, so.
You're picking prospects. Take whoever you want.
Maybe
Want Henry Davis? You can take Henry Davis.
Sure. Don't know who that is, but.
You call yourself a baseball fan. You don't know Henry
I'm
Davis.
not a baseball fan. I just follow
Oh.
Blue Jays, yeah. Yeah. I'm not too much about baseball. I just watch a couple Blue Jays games here and there in the playoffs.
I gotta ask, you got the flow going, rolling off the back of the hat there. Besides you, who got the best flow on the team? You can say yourself too if you want to.
No, it's definitely not me. Oh, I don't know.
I gotta go with Corbin Ragnow. Amazing hair. Sorry, Corbs.
I feel like we have a lot of short hair on the team.
You do have a lot of short hair, kids.
Strat's got some long hair.
It's like you freshmen got the flow going, and that's about it.
Patton got some long hair. Yeah, I feel like not too many older guys have long hair.
McCabe's an underdog, I'd say, in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Some kids got good hair, except for me and Andrew. Sorry, Andrew.
Yeah.
Gotta pick on you a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Huh?
Sure.
We'll go to the skills competition question that we like to do. We'll go with hardest shot first. Who has the hardest shot on the team?
Probably Reader.
Okay, I like that. Fastest skater.
Probably Patton.
Patton's.
Put him up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go with goalie save streak. Which goalie would stop the most in a row?
On a breakaway?
Well, yeah, like shootout moves. We'll say like shootout.
Marine? Yeah, probably.
Reno.
It'd be close, but Reno.
What else are we missing? Accuracy shooting. Yes. Not Reader. Not
No.
Geo. I'm gonna go with underdog. I'm gonna go with Patrick Colburn. Goalies
I
are
like
sharp
Hurst.
shoot- Hurst, good
Yeah,
shot.
he's got a great shot.
I'm trying to think. Let's go with the puck handling, Joe, with the cones. Who's the fastest to go through with the best hands?
Ooh. Gio's got some good hands.
I can see that.
Yeah, I feel like that. Yeah.
Trying to think. We had one more, Andrew. What was it?
Saucer pass.
Saucer. That's it.
Maybe Corbin.
Okay.
I think I've seen him throw some sauce around the ice.
I like the answer. Corby. Was the charity game the first game that you had a band play? I don't know if McDowell had one or not. You never had a band?
God, no. Yeah, that was the first time I've ever seen a band at a hockey game.
Do you like the band better, or do you like the PA music?
Probably I don't know.
Or you like
I like a mix of both.
The mix?
Yeah.
We gotta get the band to come to more games.
Yeah.
Last year we had them a ton, but they have better stuff to do now. Don't come to our games.
They have NCAA now.
Huh?
They're at every NCAA game.
Yeah, they used to be at every club game, man.
Were they?
Yeah, last year they're probably at
Yeah,
80%.
I don't know,
80%
That's pretty
probably.
I think it's always cool to have share the band music too.
Exactly. This weekend you got Duquesne coming up.
Yeah.
What have you learned about Duquesne so far, and how excited you gonna play?
The only thing I know about Duquesne is that the only thing that I've heard is they're kind of on the bottom end of the conference.
Mm-hmm.
They just lost to Mercyhurst. So that's all I know is that they're not too strong, but I mean you always got to go into the game the same because it's hockey, anyone can win.
I think they're 1-4 divisionally. I think they are. They beat Mercyhurst once barely, and then they just got creamed alive.
Yeah, they lost by a couple goals.
The Olympic Rink is where the game will be taking place Friday night at 8 o'clock. Plug. The Olympic Rink. Do you like it better than Clearview?
No.
Okay, I figured that much. What about the Olympic rink is not as fun as Clearview, I should say.
Too much space to cover.
That too,
Fun.
yeah.
A little rough in the legs, but it's just also like a little bit smaller. Like it just doesn't. Like atmosphere is not the same playing at Olympic compared to Clearview, but.
I say that Olympics kind of a death trap. There's a lot of like those random divots too, especially
Yeah.
in the John Carroll game.
Yeah.
Where they just seem to throw people off guard pretty bad.
Yeah,
you know?
the ice isn't too great. But.
Also the benches. The question about the benches, they're obviously a little shorter.
Yeah.
So how hard is it to kind of change from benches, like coming
It
on
is
and
weird.
off the ice?
It is weird.
It is. I would say like, I guess it'd be easier to come across, but also pucks come out easier.
Yeah, you got to get used to that. But I
And
mean,
chipping.
Yeah, it's kind of like an on the fly kind of. Can't really think about it too much.
I think it was the John Carroll game. The first period we had like 7 stoppages or something because pucks just kept going
Right,
out
yeah,
because
makes
everyone
sense.
was trying to chip.
Yeah, that makes sense.
On the road, is there a rink that's similar to Olympic that you just despise playing at?
I didn't like S&T. I didn't like playing IUP.
Oh, I like IUPs.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It's a hard place to play.
What about
I-
best arena? Besides ours, of course. I don't know if you want to put us in best, but
No, it's probably the sickest. Delaware is pretty cool. They like decked it out like a NCAA rink for their club team. Obviously, Mercer has a D1 rink. Probably those two.
Delaware does not have an NCAA team, I don't think. Right?
I don't think so. Their ice is a little bit bigger too, so that kind of sucks. But
Right, it's not regulation size?
I think it's bigger.
Dang. Okay, Delaware.
Yeah.
Boris, you ever played a big rink like that? Besides Olympic, of course.
I'm trying to think of D3. It all blend together.
Rollins.
Someone, I won't name drop, but someone did get thrown into the bench on Olympic after a big hit because the boards are a little shorter.
Who got there on the bench?
Huh?
Who got there on the bench?
I don't want to do it.
Was it yourself?
It wasn't. No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. But it was posted on the ACHA Instagram.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah. I gotta remember. When was this last year, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to think of it.
It was against WVU.
Oh, the game that we didn't cover because of Olympic. Was it? I know Baker scored the OT winner.
Yeah?
Who got there? I want to know who got there on the bench. Was it Conway?
No. It was Elijah.
It was Eli.
Yeah.
Same line. I was close
Yeah.
enough. Poor Eli.
It was one of the ones we switched our shifts. He was just out there.
He just got thrown.
He got thrown into the away bench.
Braeden, I'll say, looking across the board, is there any Army players that are here currently that you played with or against of your time at McDowell?
I played against Moran and Finney at Moon.
Moon Boys.
And then I played against McCabe for Plum. I think that's all I can. I think that's it.
Did you beat Plum?
Yeah,
Oh.
by a
did?
lot. We
Uh,
played him. We beat
oh,
him by a lot.
Okay. So you scored a lot on McCabe.
Yeah, I think I had like 4 or 5 that game.
Jeez. Plum's not very good at hockey skills.
No, that was always a fun game to play.
Was it at our barn or did we come to you guys?
It was at Palmer, so I don't know if that's your.
That's our barn.
Yeah, we played them there junior year. We had to like, it was like to get into the playoffs, and we were like, oh, big game, and then we won like 12-2. Yeah.
Jeez. You play us every year?
No, we didn't play Plum last year because they like reformatted. But we played them
get
again in
bumped.
the playoffs junior year. That was about it.
We get bumped because we suck. This year we're not doing terrible, I don't think.
I have no idea.
I don't know. How's McDowell doing?
McDowell, we had a not too good.
Not too-
We had
not too bad.
we had a big senior class, and then I went to watch them. They played at RMU last week. They somehow won, but it's just a whole different. They're not too good.
Besides you, since you said you had a big senior class, anyone else go the Otter route post?
Yeah, we had the top scorer on McDowell. I was number 2. He plays at Pitt.
He went to.
And then
okay, no.
we have a defenseman who's on Temple. And then we have one who's on the AAU D2 Merciers. And then we have a couple kids who play for, I think we have 2 with the Barron.
Andrew, 2 Barron kids who you just beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that might be it.
Let's say Penn State Barron, our D2 squad. D4 handled them pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe a fake D2 squad.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement.
Ooh, okay. You say In a 7-game series, would you take D2 Barron or D4 RMU?
Probably D4 RMU.
Yeah,
I haven't
it's the
seen
right
too much
answer.
from either team, but probably D4 RMU.
There we have it. D4 is moving up to D2. You're winning a chip in 2 leagues, boys.
Oh yeah.
Jesus. Being from Erie, was there a certain player that you looked up to like model your game after, or is it like across the NHL someone different?
I mean, when I was little, it was like Patrick Kane, just like his playmaking ability. And then I watched the Blackhawks. I like Taves too. Like I try to like his captain serious and like lead by example. I tried to embody that when I was little.
We're obviously gonna have this debate here now, but Jonathan Taves or Evgeny Malkin?
No, Jonathan Taves.
No.
I don't even think that's close.
No. Gino or Taves?
I guess I'll go Gino.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a little biased, obviously, but
I think it's consensus for us, the NHL, except for you Blackhawks fans who think that Evgeny Malkin should have been over Jonathan Taves in the top 100 players of all time.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, do you think Duncan Kiehl should be a top 100 player of all time?
Yeah, he's a pretty good defenseman. I mean, he was the back end for 3 cups.
In their prime, Duncan Keith or Erik Karlsson?
Carlson.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay. Is Erik Karlsson still in his prime?
No.
Not at all. Not at all. Ottawa Senators Erik Karlsson just built different.
Yeah, you got to take him over a lot of defensemen.
Best defenseman of our generation?
If I say no, I don't know the answer to that though.
I would say Karlsson over anybody, probably.
He's
in
up
their
there.
prime.
Yeah. He's up there.
I'm trying to think. Subban, no.
No.
Hell no. Shea Weber, no. Andrew, I don't know.
I think it's Carlson.
Carlson.
He's up there.
Horsey? Oh, Hedman, sorry. I know you're
I
giving me
was
the
gonna-
I was gonna say
Hedman's
throw
up there.
Hedman in there. See,
He's up there.
Victor Hedman.
I think Carlson's gonna beat though.
Yeah, he probably does.
Just because he's
a little bit.
2-way.
No, he's not
Yeah.
two-way.
Well,
in
not
his
2-way,
prime
but he
he's
has
two-
the
his prime
he
he
has
was
the
2-way.
offensive ability.
Yeah.
Also, Hedman got the 6'6" height. That's the only.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a big boy.
He can hit.
It's large.
Or Horsey. You want to talk? I'll let you talk a little bit. You give a question for Braeden.
Oh gosh. How is it playing with Sal? Does he just keep talking?
Yes.
Sal's a pretty talkative fella.
Yeah. I live with him, so I get
You
it.
live with Sal?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
He's pretty talkative, yeah. He's never afraid to let you know what's on his mind.
That's true.
I'll say Sal and Merciers have a very weird relationship as well.
So with Sal and Mercier.
He was dating a girl from Merciers.
He was?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Literally
that.
the day before a game, he was hanging out with the Merciers girl. That's a
Alright.
little coincidence.
I had no knowledge of that.
Sorry, Sal.
You might have kept that one under the wraps.
He was trading sides for a little bit, and look what happened. Sorry, Sal.
I imagine if you bring it up, he'll talk about it.
Oh, no, yeah.
no, he won't
no
shut up.
shame.
Probably.
No shame.
He was at Sheets and he was picking her up food while we were all waiting there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
He's like, I'm coming, don't worry. All right, Andrew, pass it to you.
I'm going to bring back a question that I had before.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
Blake was out the first week, Logis. If you had to pick another A on your team, someone that's a leader, in an absence of another captain, who would you pick?
I like that. Good question.
That's a good question. So we have Gio as an A. Draper as the other A.
You have Gio, Drapes. Did George take the other A or no?
No, we only have 2. I
Oh,
think
so
you,
is
you
it-
could go. Could go George.
George is a good option.
Yeah, probably George.
You're bored to help with it too if you need.
Yeah, I'd say George.
I'll say my sleeper gotta be
Who's
Hunter.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Those are 2 good answers. I feel like they're both not afraid to be vocal in the locker room. Yeah.
I'll say. Well, asking about Blake too. We'll go back to him. Him being out's obviously huge.
Yeah, it's tough to see.
Is he for sure done for the year, or is there?
From what I know, which is very little, just from what he's told us, I think he's done for the year. But you never know. But I'm pretty sure he is.
Despite him not being on the ice, how helpful has he been off the ice, still being your captain, still being the leader
So
of that team?
he's just started to come back from he went home and obviously went through the surgery and the rehab and all that. So he's just starting to come around and it's just nice to see him around, talking to the boys, just keep morale up, and it's just nice to see him back in the room.
Yeah, it's good. That was good to see him walking around
Yeah,
at least
that
on
was good to
crutches
see.
now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard at the end of the broadcast when we went out for the team picture, everyone picked him up to come out onto the ice for the, and I said, "Oh, it's Scott Sterling
I
coming
didn't
out."
see that. That's funny.
And we did make it on Hockey House Pod.
I saw that.
Thank you, Tony.
That was a good call.
Oh, thank you. I
That was a
appreciate
good
it.
call.
We in the third period, we made our mission to try to use as many McDonald's references as possible.
That was a good call.
We did the McFlurry, we did the Big Mac, we did McGriddle, we did.
How'd you use the McGriddle?
Andrew, how'd you use McGriddle?
Bacon and egg in the McGriddle.
On the end, you said
I added that after the
Yeah.
McFlurry.
That's
Ah,
the
okay,
McFlurry
okay.
one. Andrew's voice got on the tail end, so you get to be on
Those are
Hockey
two-
House
Those
Pod.
are two pretty good calls.
And then what was the McLovin one I said? That Reno was
After a hit.
Was it a hit? I'm McLovin that or something?
Yeah.
Hey,
I gotta
yeah.
find the clip of that. I haven't found it yet. I went into the next game Saturday still using McDonald's references because
There you
it's been
go.
24 hours. You yell at me for it. But
Gotta keep using them.
So-
Every weekend.
do I have your permission from your team to continue using McDonald's references during your games?
If it makes you feel happy, you can keep using them.
Kent State likes Burger King. That's all I'm gonna say.
Valid.
I don't know how many people are pretty pissed off at me for saying that on air, but I don't know.
I don't know either.
I gotta ask, since you got a better view of it, since you were kind of behind Nick Beck, the Kent State goaltender, he pushed off the net quite a bit.
Yeah.
Was that just him sliding that slide to side, or was that him actually pushing off the net?
I feel like it was a little bit of both.
Whoa.
I mean, always you got to give the benefit of the doubt, but I feel like if it happens that much, it's got to be a little.
In the words of Andrew, he said Reno was in that net and he didn't take the net off.
That is good. That is a good statement.
So I don't know if it was just the pegs came loose because that third period, that
That's right,
didn't
yeah.
come off. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the end of the game. Sean Patton gets a little tied up at the end.
Yeah, that hit.
I've never seen him like that before. Is he pretty physical, like a
Yeah.
wordy guy?
He's pretty physical. Like, he's not afraid to throw the body around. He's definitely not afraid to get a little vocal too, a little chirp. But yeah, I mean, he had a big hit against Merciers.
Really?
He had a huge hit, yeah, so he's definitely not afraid to throw the body around.
Another person with a pretty big hit in that Kent State game, Andrew Finnegan.
Yeah, for like first shift,
Mhm.
I don't know if it was first shift, but it was pretty near. He rocked that kill with a hip check, yeah.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. Got the crowd into it right away.
Would you say he's the best hitter on the team?
He's one of them. I don't know if I have the crown to that, but
Yeah.
really, we have some guys who can throw the body.
In your tryout game, like kind of working for D1, what was your tryout? I know everyone kind of has a different experience when it comes to trying out. What was yours like, and what was your reaction when you found out you made D1?
I just like, you gotta believe in yourself. I mean, you gotta skate with confidence in every drill that you're doing. Believe
Mhm.
that you deserve to be out there, and I just told myself you belong out here, and I guess I was proving myself right. But yeah, it's always good to know you can make the team. So
You and Travis Strutt have been on lines together. You've been pretty much everywhere together throughout the rink. What's it like being with him? Kind of different, both coming from a different hockey history,
Yeah.
but both kind of being in the same spot.
nah, it's nice to know that you're kind of like you got someone in the same spot as you, so you can like you both understand that you just gotta put your head down and work. And obviously, you're a freshman. They're not gonna give you anything. You gotta put your head down and work, and just gotta go until you earn it.
Expect probably one of you to maybe both of you to play in the Duquesne game now with
Hopefully.
with Sal out.
Yeah.
Besides maybe yourself or Travis, who do you want to see get on the score sheet against Duquesne? Or you could say yourself too here.
I mean, obviously, I like to say myself, but it'd be cool to see Strike get on the score sheet.
Who's due, you think? Someone who has scored a goal already that has kind of been sneak bitten as of late.
I like Zorner. I think he's due. He's a big part of the team.
I say everyone calls him Zorner, including us for the first week until he got yelled at by his grandma. I think
I
it was.
wasn't
It was actually pronounced Zerner. You don't
Zerner.
say the O.
Oh, he's never corrected us.
No one corrected us until, like I said, I think it was his grandma from Germany
Yeah.
told us it was Zerner without the. Everyone, even Coach Joseph said it. He's like, it's Zorner, and I'm like, actually no, it's not.
Yeah, he's never corrected us, so but I guess it's Zerner, you said?
Zerner, just no
There
no
it is.
O.
I mean, we go Z.
I just call him Z.
Yeah, I mean, that's
It's a lot
and that's why
simpler
I
to say
his name
Z.
wrong. Just go Z. Yeah, but I feel like he's due.
A little fun question, but besides Zerner's last name, who else's last name did you have trouble pronouncing when you first joined the team?
When I first saw Palumbo, I wasn't too sure.
George.
Yeah, I honestly still don't even know how to say it.
Macrocostas.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to guess that.
Guess that.
Yeah, I guess it's those two, yeah.
Was it the at West Virginia where they just kept calling him my boy George? Because they couldn't say his last. I don't know how much film you guys watch on opposing, like your
I
away
didn't see
games,
that.
but I think it was West Virginia just called
My
him
boy George.
Boy George. Was it West Virginia? I don't know. If someone
That's funny.
Someone told us that. I think
That's
it might have
funny.
been George's mom told us. It was
That's funny.
funniest nickname on the team. Who would you go with?
I don't know if I've heard any funny nicknames. At least that I'm aware of.
There's one George is the Greek Freak.
Yeah, I haven't heard that. I like that though.
I'm trying to think about it. Like Z is just Big Z.
Yeah, Z.
I'm trying to think of other ones we have.
Maybe most
Not
of you
much.
just call it like last names or shortened.
Blake's Diesel.
Yeah.
Bernie. Allie. Finney. Like, yeah, there's nothing.
It's just like
real-
short and last.
There's nothing fun really except for
Yeah.
for those couple.
Diesel and the Greek Freak, I guess, yeah. I've
Diesel-
never heard of the Greek
That sounds like a weird like rap album. Diesel and the Greek Freak.
It does.
Which leads me to if you could see one player on the team producing a rap album, who would you pick for that?
I think I gotta go with Reader.
Reader the rapper?
I think he has some funny lines to say.
What would you pick as his rap name?
I don't know. That's a good question.
What do you think, Connor? You have a name you'd pick?
I don't know if I can think of one on the top of my head.
I don't know. That's tough. It could be a question we gotta ask in the future here. Some future guests. That'll be fun. You have a game Saturday on the road, I believe, or no?
Do we just have one this
Just
weekend?
Duquesne?
Just Duquesne.
All right.
And
So
then we're off for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So obviously, goals to come out on top. What's your score prediction versus Duquesne?
I don't want to underestimate them, but I feel like a nice little 5 or 6 to 1.
5, 6. I'll go 6.
Nothing you say will be an understatement compared to what our team said.
Yeah.
They thought that 9 goals was generous against Carnegie Mellon. So
Jeez.
you saying 5 or 6 is nothing even close to
I
them.
guess 6-1.
6-1.
Yeah.
Do you know who's in net yet for you guys? Or
We usually find out the day.
I know
the
Coach
day.
Joseph is very secretive. I always try to
Yeah.
dig to see if I can get it out, but
And you can't really catch the vibe in practice either because it's just they're all.
always rotate.
And we have 3 pretty good goalies, so
Mhm.
it doesn't. I'm confident in whoever they throw in.
That's interesting because you feel like divisional game it would be Reno, but after the way McCabe played and Goldburn's been playing, I don't know.
Yeah, they've
They're
always been
tricky.
pretty good. I mean, they'll probably throw Reno in.
Just because one game.
Yeah, and
This weekend.
Reno's been playing pretty hot lately, so.
Really good game against Kent
Yeah.
State. I'll say the 2-0 goal was pretty unfortunate
Yeah,
break
there's
for him,
nothing you
but
can do about that as a goalie.
and then the other
They
one
made the
was-
first save too.
Exactly,
That's all
he
you
was
can
just
ask.
out of his net and
Yeah,
somehow that puck got
that's
through.
all you can ask.
Man, I'm hoping you guys do really well against Duquesne. So far, you guys are 0-1 on Olympic, so hopefully that record
Yeah, we
will
did
be
lose to
broken.
John Carroll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we want to forget about that John Carroll game.
Yeah.
That game did not happen. There's no proof of it on Instagram Live or anything.
That was a brutal game.
You guys did not see the Instagram Live whatsoever at all. Braeden, thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
man.
thanks
It was
for having
great
me.
having you. Enjoy the Thanksgiving break.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
we
You
can
guys too.
we can see you guys beat Duquesne. Hopefully get your first goal.
I hope so. That'd be pretty sick.
All right, Braeden Martin, ladies and gentlemen, from our whole crew here: Peyton Ernst, Andrew Kiehl, Connor Borsch. I'm Cadeyn McCrory. We'll see you Friday night for Army taking on